back to the channel of Pro Enzo Vids, and this is my Super League 2022 ladder predictions. This is going to be premiered on the channel, so if you're watching right now, hope you all enjoy it, and hopefully, you can all tune in and share your thoughts on what my ladder prediction is, on what I've done and what you would personally change, because obviously there's going to be a couple of disagreements and agreements, so if you have any disagreements or agreements, let me know in the live chat or comments after this is done, the premiere. So because I'm keen to hear what everyone's thoughts on my ladder is. Look, this will be good because last year I didn't really do a Super League ladder prediction last year because I was more focused on NRL content in general. I was more playing to do NRL content rather than other sort of sports. But this year, I'm trying to change the content up a little bit, add a bit of Super League, because obviously my knowledge of Super Leagues are fairly good. Been watching it more often. Try and make an effort to wake up early in Australia and watch some of the games, in particular St Helens games, because that's what I go for in the Super League. And before I explain why I go for St Helens, before we all jump into conclusions and people call me a bandwagon and all that, when I'm not, I've supported St Helens for about 5 years now, so you can't call me a bandwagon if I supported them for, over a year or something. I'm not some, particular people, but, look, I've always supported the club. I think they're just a champion side overall, a team that dominates pretty much every year. They won 3 straight games and all that. So, can they get 4 this year? Remains to be seen. But yeah, that's who I support in the Super League. Just for those who are wondering who I support in England. So, look, this is gonna be good. I think this year is a big year in the Super League. Hopefully it's a competitive sort of comp. Like hopefully, Catalans are going to replicate their 2021 form, or hopefully teams like Warrington who haven't won in a long time break the drought soon, and Leeds Rhinos are built pretty well with Caesar and Uston being together. So I think it's a good year coming up in the Super League. So let's hope so, anyways. But everyone, until then, this is my ladder prediction. This is Pro Enzo Vids 2022 Super League ladder prediction. Hope you all enjoy it, and let's get right into it. So in first place, I got St Helens, my team. Obviously because they're a top tier team. They're always at the top 2 at least. They're a big club in the Super League and very successful. I think their squad's very good yet again. This year you got James Roby, Alex Walmsley, Johnny Lomax, and Mackinson and Regan Grace. A lot of talent amongst that some sort of squad. You got a couple of new recruits in Will Hopper-Whitey, Curtis Sirinen, Johnny Lassie, Conrad Hurrell. So the team looks good actually. The team looks decent heading into this season. I reckon they'll go pretty well. So another big season by my Saints, I reckon. So Saints for first in the ladder. Coming in second place, I've got the Catalans Dragons. Obviously because last year in 2021 they were very good. They're very competitive. They're one of the only real threats to St Helens last season. I genuinely believe that they'll be a top 2 team again. I think that they kept the same squad, majority of the same squad that was successful last year, which is another good thing. Obviously James Maloney is a bit of a loss, but they do replace him with his good mate from the Roosters days, Mitchell Pearce. So be interesting to see how he fits in, and I think he'll go well. Obviously he's an experienced player who's a good halfback, a very smart player. So I reckon he'll fit in all right with the Dragons. They've signed a couple of other players as well, such as Tyrone May and Dylan Napa. I think they can be okay players on their day. I think they'll go well overall. I do like their team. I think they're going to have a strong season yet again and make another push to the championship. And, I think Sam Tompkins is in for a big season, in my opinion, for the Dragons. I like their squad. Their squad's very good, and I expect big things from that team. So I've got Catalans Dragons in second. Coming in third place, I've got the Leeds Rhinos. I believe this year they look stronger than ever, or stronger than last year, I should say, in better words. I like what they've building for this year, actually. I think they're a really, really strong side. I'm a fan of a lot of their players. I'm a big fan of David Foster from the Warriors. Obviously he had a couple of dull years at the Warriors, but, I think he comes to Super League and will go well. Hopefully hits his best form again. I like Cruz Leeming. I like Reece Martin. Don't mind Tedavano. He's an experienced forward as well. Their squad's pretty decent overall. I think they could definitely push for a championship as well and a title. I think they're got a pretty good side, and I think they'll definitely be a top 3 side or top 2, up there again. But the thing I'm really intrigued about is how Blake Austin and Aidan Caesar go together, because over in the NRL at the Canberra Raiders a couple of years ago, those two were fantastic together in 2016. So let's see if they can find that form again, because if they do, then Leeds will be dangerous, trust me when I say that. The Leeds Rhinos for 3rd place. Coming in 4th place, I've got the Warrington Wolves. I know some people might be questioning me on this selection, but the reason why I've got them dropping a couple of places is mainly because they've lost a bit of quality. I think Blake Austin's a pretty big loss for that club. I just think, this year they may drop off a little bit. I think they'll still be competitive. It's just that I have a feeling they're going to drop a couple of places this year and they won't be the same as what they were last year, but they'll still be very competitive in my opinion. So, but they've still got a good team. I can never underestimate them. They've got a very solid backline. Ratchford, Matautia, Toby King. They're all good. George Williams is a freak. Widdop, the experience. So they've still got a very nice team. The Warrington Wolves. I think they've still got a solid team. I mean, even though they've lost a bit of quality recently, I think, they'll still be up there. But, I just think they might drop a couple of places this year, in my opinion. But, they're still going to be challenging for that title. I have no doubt about it. But, let's see if they can break the hoodoo this year. Can they do it? We'll have to wait and see. But for now, I've got the Warrington Wolves coming 4th. 5th place, I've got the Hull Kingston Rovers, or Hull KR, better known as. I've got them coming 5th place. I think they've really improved their squad overall. I like some of their signings they've made. Lachlan Coote's a big buy for my club. St. Helens still pretty upset about that, but it is what it is. I think Sam Wood, he's a solid player. He wouldn't be bad from the Giants. They've lost some players as well, but they've still. Now, 6th place is arguably the most intriguing team of 2022 in the Super League, mainly because of some of the players have lost, some of the uncertainty as well, the replacements they've made for the big names like Jackson Hastings and Oliver Gildart. Wigan Warriors, they're a good club. They are still a team that, you could never sleep on. They're always a top team that, knows their way to win and always makes the top 6 every season. This year they're going through a bit of a building phase, I suppose, as well. They've lost a bit of talent. They've lost Chris Hankinson, Hastings, Gildart, Bullock to the Warrington Wolves. They've lost a bit, and obviously there's uncertainty of Bevan French. So who knows when he will return? That's something that's going to affect Wigan, I think, as well. But I still think they'll sneak in. I think they've still got a quality side overall. I think Cade Cuss will do well. I mean, he's not the same as Hastings, but, I think he will get better in the Super League under a system such as Wigan. So I believe they'll still make the top 6. So I've got Wigan coming 6. So this is another team that can definitely do some damage at full strength. Obviously, this team had heaps of injuries in 2021, and that's Hull FC. Basically, I think they will still be competitive, but they'll probably miss out just. So they'll finish 7th. That means one spot outside of the top 6. I don't mind them as a club. I think they're a very good team that has potential and definitely can do some damage. I like some of their plays. I think Kane Evans, he wasn't that good in the NRL, but he could be okay in the Super League. Lovadua, they've signed as well. They've still got a decent side, I reckon. There's no doubt about it. Hull FC have got a great team. Jake Connor's an absolute superstar. My favourite player from that club, I'd say as well. Manu Ma'u's still solid, but getting a bit older. I like their team, but it's just that I think they'll just fall short. But it's a team that can easily make the top 6. So watch this space. I think they're still in for a good season, Hull FC. But so Hull FC, they finished 7th. Now in the 8th spot, I've got the Huddersfield Giants. I believe they'll come 8th this season. They're a team I actually quite like heading into this season. I think they're actually a little bit underrated in my opinion. Some of their buys are made, like Theo Farge is from my team, St. Helens, is a very good buy. I think he'll bring a big impact to that side. $2 here from Salford Red Devils. I think he'll also be pretty good. Overall, I like their team. I think they're a team with potential. Will Price is, someone I like as well, and I think he'll go pretty well. They've still got a good team, I reckon, the Giants. It's just that sometimes they're a bit inconsistent, and sometimes, they just can't be trusted, I suppose, as well. But I believe they'll be up there, but they won't be anything amazing this year. So, I think they'll be okay, but not going to make a top 6 or anything. So, for me, I've got Huddersfield Giants in 8th. In number 9, I've got the Castleford Tigers. I believe they're a team, that was... they're a team that's okay, but I believe at the same time they're going to go a bit down. I don't know about Tigers, I think they're, like I said, I think they're an okay team, but I just feel like this year they're going to go a bit down. I can't really see much positives amongst the squad. I mean, yes, I like the players such as Paul McShane, an absolute legend of that club and legend of Super League overall. I don't mind players like Chase Blair, Fecky, Eden. They're all decent, but just in my opinion, I can't really see them doing anything amazing come this year. I think, look, they'll be up there again, I guess, but I can't really see them being a threat to any sort of team. Maybe around, I can only see them being, some of the mid-range sides and none of the top teams. So Castleford for me will be finishing 9th in 2022. And I like some of their recruitments as well. Their recruitments are okay. Beretta Faria, I can't understand the name, I'm so sorry, but that's Barreto Farimo and Mahi Fanor, both from Hull FC. Alex Sutcliffe and Callum McLelland from Leeds Rhinos. Jake Maymer's a good signing as well, so not bad recruitment, but I can't see him doing much, so Tigers for 9th. Number 10th, I've got the Salford Red Devils. Look, they've recruited a lot of players during this off-season. They've signed players like King Vuniawa from the Leeds Rhinos, Mark Sneed from Hull FC, Brodie Croft, Shane Wright, both from Australia. Look, that's good and all the recruitments and all that, but I think, I can't really trust them either. I don't mind them as a team. I think they're an alright team when they're on, but I just don't think they'll do anything amazing come this year. They might win a couple of games here and there against some good teams, but I just don't think they're amazing overall. I don't really think they're going to do anything, that will set the competition on fire. But I could be wrong in saying that, and maybe I will be with the recruitments they've made. But for me, I don't really see them doing much. I think Lollahy is a big loss with, I guess, Inu as well. Bit of experience lost there. Paulie to York City Knights. But they've still got some good players like, Elijah Taylor was all right there last year. Dan Sargentson. So they've still got a decent squad, but it's just that I don't really trust them, and I don't really think they'll go do anything great. So I've got Salford for 10th. Coming in 11th place, I've got the Wakefield Trinity coming in 11th. Look, I don't really think they've got the squad to take them to the next level just yet. To be honest, they've got some okay players across the squad. I don't mind Fafita. Mason Lino's okay. They've signed a good player in Tom Lineham, in my opinion. I rate him. Liam Hood from the Centurions. But, look, I don't really think they have the squad to do anything amazing in 2022. Look, I think they're a team that, may go okay, but overall it's not going to be a pretty year for them, in my opinion. So, straight out, Wakefield Trinity for 11th. Now, the last team I've got getting relegated, coming 12th, is Toulouse Olympique. Look, I just think... I don't really want to see it happening, because it's their first year in the Super League, and it would be pretty unfortunate they got relegated in their first year. But to me, I just don't think they've got the squad to really go any higher than that. Payrook is an okay player. Dominic Payrook, I don't mind him, but other than that, I don't really know their squad, to be honest. That's a little bit embarrassing, but, I don't really know their squad, to be honest. That's the issue. I know James Cunningham from the Giants they've signed, and so is Chris Hankinson, but other than that, to me, the rest of the squad's a bunch of nobodies, unfortunately. But look, all I want to say is good luck to them this year. Hopefully they go well, but to me, they're going to get relegated. But look, everyone, that brings an end to my 2022 Super League ladder predictions. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Do you disagree or agree? And make sure you do like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll catch you all in the next one.